Welcome back. We're on chapter 5. We're about halfway through this mini series on We Want You, an allyship guide for people with power. So by now we've unpacked fears, sources of power, the what's in it for me benefits, as well as knowing our ally role. New research out of MIT Sloan found, in fact, when you partner psychological safety, meaning creating space for people to have challenging conversations and to still feel mentally safe, if you partner with psychological safety with perspective taking, meaning taking on the perspective of others, even if it's very different than yours, really powerful results as an ally. And so, what does that mean to build psychologically safe teams where perspective taking is welcomed and encouraged and normalized? It starts with understanding intentions versus impact. So someone can have wonderful intentions and a horrific impact, right? There's been so many times I thought I was showing up in the right way as an ally, and I realized that it created a totally different perception than what I had envisioned, what I had intended. So it's okay to have good intentions and also not get it right from an impact perspective. So creating psychological safety for people to admit mistakes, to own their role in things without shame or blame, and to really have this safety around, hey, you didn't get it right that time, but you're still a good person, right? Our actions don't define who we are. Certainly, our actions as allies need to be sustained over time, but owning our behavior, owning our mistakes, owning our weaknesses, and it being okay is critical psychological safety setting for allyship to thrive on a team. And so then it's really about understanding how to create psychological safety through curiosity and asking good open-ended questions. So a lot of us think that we're asking open-ended questions even when we're really not. Do you think this? Or what do you think? Very big differences in using a helping verb to start a question versus a powerful what or how question is much more likely to dig deeper and facilitate curiosity, garner more innovation, more dissension, which is so important for really breaking through and solving complex problems in a complex world today. If you think about AI and the impact it's having in the workplace, it's really freed up our capacity to be more involved in deep thinking and complex problem solving. We can automate some of the tasky things. So, what an opportunity to invite curiosity and perspective taking through what and how open-ended questions. So, really crafting your questions in an open-ended way can separate you as a powerful ally, especially if you chose coaching as one of your ally roles from the previous chapter. And then the last piece is extending grace. How do you extend grace to others when they bumble and stumble and make mistakes? And I know for me, it's hard to cancel culture and like, oh, they said this, delete. I'm not following them anymore. Is really tempting, but it's really harmful. Psychological safety means that people have to feel safe taking risk and it being okay and getting it wrong and it still being okay to learn from it and to grow and to fail forward. So think about how you can extend grace and how you can own grace as an ally when you make a mistake. A simple apology. I made a mistake. I did X and I promise to do Y in the future. Very short, succinct. It's not centering us in the narrative. It's placing ownership on us and also facilitating behavior change in the future. And so psychological safety is an incredible tool, especially when you pair it with that powerful curiosity and perspective taking of others. It leads to healthier teams, more innovation, and more complex problem solving. So stay with us. We're going to talk about storytelling for the last chapter of the team section of We Want You, an allyship guide for people with power. You can find all of the great content over at nextpivotpoint.com. We've got a video series, an audio series on this podcast. And then we also have a downloadable workbook. So you can get a free downloadable workbook and even place bulk orders where you can get a hefty discount and incentive to share with other allies in your organization or your next book club or employee resource group event. So check out nextpivotpoint.com for more. Thanks for staying on the ally journey.